everyone, this is my review of American Horror Story Cult, episode 11, called Great Again. And essentially what this episode is about is that Kai sort of goes out and tries to set his plan in full motion, and while it's going on, like, Allie's true intentions are revealed to Kai. And this was a really interesting and kind of great episode to sort of end the season on, because it did do a really great job of wrapping everything up within this season. But I am a little disappointed that there wasn't a whole lot in this season that played out into like the bigger, grander story that's kind of being told. There wasn't a lot of those like interconnecting moments that usually pop up at the finale. It just wasn't really there, and that was kind of disappointing. But still, this was such a great ending episode. I was a little confused at first when they had Kai in prison and stuff like that, and there was like no real explanation for like the first, I think, 15 to 20 minutes of why he was there, until it finally like showed like a flashback moment of showing all of Allie sort of turning the cult in and stuff like that. And that was just interesting to see like all that fallout for all the different members that we met. And then like with Beverly making the comment of how she wasn't arrested even though she committed a lot of the crimes and stuff, because of the fact that compared to everyone else in the cult, she sort of stuck out like a sore thumb. So it would be weird for her to be a member as much as she actually was. So that was entertaining to see how Beverly sort of recovered from everything that went on. And then how Allie sort of took the high road to try and fight against Kai once she was out from under him. And Kai's whole reaction to all that was just interesting to see how he sort of created this new plan within prison to get revenge on Allie. And how all that turned out was so entertaining and interesting to see what Allie did with all this different stuff once she finally had power again over Kai. And the reveal about Allie being a mole as well as Scooter was a little weird in my mind. The fact that they never really established that beforehand especially felt weird. Where I would have much preferred the storyline going that Allie killed Scooter but then sort of took over his role as the mole. I felt like that would have made a lot more sense in my mind than the whole part that they had in there where when she was in the mental hospital and stuff, like the FBI showed up with some ideas that Kai might be having this cult and stuff, but they needed to be sure, so then they sort of sent her in to check and see what he was doing. That felt just really kind of weird in my mind, that was just brought up at the end here, never established beforehand. But still, it was interesting to see that sort of turning moment of her being like, oh yeah, with stuff, and then slowly like going like, get in here and get rid of these guys. That was fun to see that moment within this. And then Kai's reaction once he realized that she wasn't actually on his side. And then just overall, this was a really entertaining and fun season finale episode. And I would say that as this series as a whole, it wasn't like my favorite. I'd put it somewhere in the middle of interesting, because it did have some really great and entertaining episodes to it. And I'm very curious to see what all might happen going forward with like all the other stories and how this might interconnect to them. But it just wasn't the best season out there in my opinion. So far in the order of my favorite seasons for this series, it still has to be Asylum, Murder House. I can put this one of Cult in here as third, or I would put Roanoke maybe about that, and then have Coven, or have Cult be fourth, and then Coven and Freak Show. So yeah, it's somewhere in the middle, like I said, because it did have those really great episodes in this season. But still, yeah, that's my review of American Horror Story Cult, episode 11, called Great Again. So, yeah. Bye!